Today, we are addressing a topic that many people face but often don't know where to begin. Selling a home as power of attorney or executor. If you're caring for an aging loved one or managing their affairs, and you might eventually be responsible for selling their home, this video is for you. I know this can be a confusing and emotional process, so we have put together a step-by-step guide to help you fully understand what to expect. Whether you're currently acting as power of attorney or will be stepping into the role of executor later on, we're here to talk to you about the key considerations and processes. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about what happens if you're acting as power of attorney, known as POA, for a loved one right now and need to sell their home. As power of attorney, you have the legal authority to make decisions on their behalf, including selling property. But it is important to ensure that your power of attorney document specifically grants you the authority to handle real estate transactions. If it does, then you're good to go. If you're unsure, it might be helpful to review the document with a legal professional. When you're ready to list the home, you'll need to determine its market value and decide whether any repairs or updates are necessary to make it more marketable. We're here to assist with that process and offer guidance on how to maximize the sale price. There may also be tax implications, like capital gains tax, if the property isn't your loved one's primary residence. This is something to consider, and it's often a good idea to consult with a tax professional to understand your responsibilities. Once you sell the home, the proceeds can be used for your loved one's ongoing care or any debts that need to be settled. If you're selling as an executor after the passing of a loved one. Now let's look at the scenario where this happens, where your loved one has passed away and you step into the role of executor. As executor, you'll be responsible for managing the estate, including the sale of the home. The first step in this process is probate, which is the legal process of validating the will and confirming that you actually have the authority to act as executor. Probate can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months, depending on the complexity of the estate. On average, it takes about 2 to 3 months. One of the most common questions that Angela and I get, can I list the house while waiting for probate? The answer is yes. You can list the home for sale while probate is being processed. However, you can't officially close the sale until probate has been granted. Listing the property early can actually help speed things up once your probate is settled and you're able to close the deal. During this time, you'll also want to get an appraisal of the property to determine its market value and make sure the house is in good condition to sell. Any repairs, any updates will need to be addressed to ensure you get the best possible sale price. There's also something called state administration tax or probate fees in Ontario. This is a fee based on the value of the estate, and it is something to keep in mind as you manage the estate's finances. Finally, once the home is sold, the proceeds will need to be distributed according to the will. As the executor, you will be responsible for ensuring that the proceeds are allocated to the right beneficiaries or used to settle any remaining debts of the estate. So in summary, whether you're selling as power of attorney or as executor, the process involves some important steps and considerations, but you do not have to do it alone. We're here to guide you through every stage, offering advice on preparing the home for sale, managing the finances, and ensuring everything is handled properly. We understand that you may not be ready to take action right away. That's perfectly okay, but we wanted to make sure you're fully educated and ready when the time does come. If you're in a similar situation or just want to learn more, feel free to reach out to us anytime. We're here to help, and we'd be happy to walk you through the process when you are ready. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more real estate tips and advice. And if you have any questions or want to discuss the specific situation, leave a comment below or send me a message directly. We'd love to hear from you.